The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Jessica Torres stepped forward, her boots echoing against the crystalline floor. Around her, representatives from 100 species watched with barely concealed amusement. The Zalthine Prime Minister's tentacles writhed in what passed for laughter among his kind. Humanity wishes to contest the Vorgath Dominion's claim to the Outer Rim. The Prime Minister's voice dripped with condescension. With what? Your 15 colony ships and handful of defense platforms? Jessica's expression remained neutral, though her jaw tightened. Earth formally registers its opposition to Vorgath expansion into human-settled space. The chamber erupted in chittering buzzing and various alien sounds of mockery. The Vorgath War Master, a towering being of chitinous armor and razor-sharp mandibles, rose from his seat. His species had conquered 40 systems in the past century alone. The humans are adorable, he clicked, his translator rendering the words with cruel precision. You have been spacefaring for merely 2 centuries. Your largest warship masses less than a Vorgath scout vessel. Stand aside, little mammals, or be swept aside. Jessica's hand moved to the datapad at her side. Is that your final position? It is not a position. It is reality. The War Master's compound eyes gleamed. We have analyzed your pathetic fleet. 15 colony ships converted to military use. Primitive fusion drives. Kinetic weapons. You are children playing with toys. Then Earth has no choice, Jessica said softly, but to reveal what toys we've actually been playing with. She activated the datapad. Throughout the chamber, holographic displays flickered to life. The mockery died instantly. What is this? The Zalthine Prime Minister's tentacles went rigid. This, Jessica said, her voice now carrying an edge of steel, is the actual human fleet. 3 days earlier, Jack Hawkins had stood on the command deck of the UHSF Indomitable, watching the final preparations. Unlike the visible colony ships that every alien species had carefully catalogued, the Indomitable and her sister ships had been built in absolute secrecy, hidden in the asteroid fields of the outer system. Shielded by technology, humanity had quietly developed over the past 50 years. All ships report ready. Admiral, the communications officer announced. Jack nodded, studying the tactical display. 247 warships, not colony ships hastily converted, not defense platforms bolted together. These were true warships designed from the keel up for one purpose, to ensure humanity's survival in a hostile galaxy. The aliens had made a critical mistake. They had assumed humanity would broadcast its full capabilities. They had assumed humans were naive enough to show all their cards while surrounded by predators. They had assumed wrong. Begin Phase 1 deployment, Jack commanded. Silent running. Let's introduce ourselves properly. In the council chamber, the holographic displays showed what human deep space sensors had captured. The Vorgath Warfleet, 300 strong, positioning themselves at the edge of human space. Behind them, the alien coalition's support vessels. In total, nearly 500 ships preparing to sweep through human colonies like a tide. You see? The War Master clicked triumphantly. This is real power. Accept your place in the natural order. Keep watching, Jessica said. The display shifted. The human vessels, the real human vessels, decloaked as one. They had been there all along, surrounding the Vorgath fleet in a perfect 3-dimensional formation that no academy in the galaxy could have improved upon. The silence was absolute. 247 warships. Jessica's voice cut through the stillness. Hydrogen-helium fusion drives capable of 0.7 light speed. Directed energy weapons. Railguns firing relativistic projectiles. Electronic warfare suites that can blind your sensors from a light second away. And shielding technology that makes your plasma cannons look like birthday candles. The Zalthine Prime Minister's skin shifted to a pale hue. How? Our intelligence networks are very good, Jessica interrupted. We know. We fed them exactly what we wanted you to see. Humanity learned something valuable in our short time among the stars. Predators study visible prey, so we made ourselves look weak, vulnerable, barely worth noticing beyond easy conquest. She advanced toward the War Master, who actually took a step backward. You mocked Earth. You called us children. But children learn, War Master. And we learned from the best teachers, species like yours who showed us what monsters lurk in the dark. Jessica's eyes were cold now. So we built monsters of our own. Bigger ones, meaner ones. And we kept them hidden until we needed them. Jack's voice came through the comlink, broadcast to every being in the chamber. Vorgath War Fleet, this is Admiral Jack Hawkins of the United Human Space Force. You are surrounded and outgunned. Power down your weapons and withdraw from human space, or we will demonstrate exactly why Earth's predators evolved to the top of their food chain. The tactical display showed it all in real time. Vorgath ships frantically trying to achieve targeting locks, only to find their systems scrambled, support vessels attempting to flee, only to discover human ships pacing them effortlessly, herding them like wolves with sheep. You wouldn't dare, the War Master began. Try us, Jessica said flatly. Humanity didn't claw its way to spacefaring status by backing down from bullies. We've faced extinction-level events on our own world and survived. Ice ages, supervolcanoes, our own stupidity. Every time we adapted, we persisted, we overcame. She pulled up another display, human colony worlds thriving and defended, research stations, industrial complexes, all hidden behind the facade of helpless prey. We've been preparing for this moment since our first contact with the galaxy, Jessica continued. We saw what you all were. We understood the game. And we played it better than you thought possible. The War Master's mandibles clicked in what might have been fear. On the tactical display, the Vorgath fleet began powering down weapons. Wise choice, Jack's voice came through. Human fleets will escort you to the border. And War Master? Tell everyone what you learned today. Tell them that humanity isn't prey. We're the apex predator you never saw coming. Jessica turned to address the entire council. Earth wishes to renegotiate its position in galactic affairs. Any objections? The silence was her answer. As she walked from the chamber, Jessica allowed herself the smallest smile. They had mocked Earth. They had underestimated humanity's capacity for patience, for planning, for becoming exactly what the galaxy needed them to be. They would never make that mistake again.